Hey, dear friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration.
Today, of course, again, we grab our wooden blocks, our tumbling tower blocks. Jen and I buy these online. They cost €3 for one package. The blocks are 5 centimeter long, and they come in a package of, what did I say? We have 45 pieces. We buy them from some online family game store web shop, and yeah, we love to craft with it. Now, when you open it up, they arrive in such a plastic thing. And we need some for our DIY. So I'm just going to throw them out on the table because I also love that sound very much. There we go. I just think this sounds really funny. Okay. Now, of course, this is an old package. I also have another one here as a backup. What we're going to do, we grab wood glue. This one here comes from Action, a shop here similar to Dollar Tree. And let me see, is the cap free? No, the nozzle is filled up with glue. So I'm going to use a needle to pierce that through, and then we can use the wood glue. I want to make a big, just a plaque of wood actually, and therefore we need quite some of these things, or shall we build them differently? I think we do it like this: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, well, that's maybe a little bit too long. Yeah, 18 is cool. And I think 3 wide is nice. I'm going to fill this all up with blocks. And then after I did that, we're going to glue. Personally, I like gluing by putting all these things to their sides. And then on this small side, add glue. And then just attach them to each other. If you want to, you can just leave the glue in there for a couple of minutes. Maybe that helps, maybe not. Depends on your wood and also depends on your wood glue. Yeah, I still need several of the new package. I'm going to grab them too. They stacked them up in pieces of 3. So I can grab several at a time. Like so. I just think this is a really satisfying job to do. But that maybe that's me being weird. Okay, some more. 3 and then 2, and then we're there. At least for now. Of course, the last 2 won't come out of the package. There we are. Okay. Let me close this one and store it for later use because, of course, we're going to need several more. Okay, now time to put them all on their side, except the last or the first one. Just like that. And then I'm going to glue. Okay, now it looks like Domino Day. We're going to attach all the blocks together. I start with the ones which I glue the first because the glue is drying the quickest way. Just like so. And go on until everything has been put together. And then we wait until the glue is dry. I think with this amount, an hour will be okay. Maximum, also depending on the temperature in your room, of course, and the humidity there. Almost there, and here comes the last one. Just like so. Now, I'm going to grab 2 blocks, because I forgot to say something. You can also use something else. Oh, yeah, not for now. Maybe next time. Try to put them all in the same line. And this might help, but a ruler also might help. I think we're almost there. Just like so. And if you want to, you can use a paper to scrape this away. I suggest doing that. You can also use this flap here from the box. Just scrape all the glue flat. And if you want to get rid of some glue, just put it upon your box. Okay, that's it. I'm going to do the other blocks as well. And then I'll let it dry. Okay, all the rows of blocks are now dry. And the next thing I want to do is add some glue. And therefore, just apply the glue on the side part of your blocks. And here as well. Yep. Just like that. What might help is that you rub these sides against each other. And why do I do that? Just to divide the glue a little bit better. Just rub back and forth, sideways. And now you have perfectly divided pieces of glue and less parts that are, well, you know, dripping. Am I happy now? Here still needs to be a little bit more. Okay, I think we're there. Time to apply them together. 1. And there goes 2. And now we need to wait until this is dry. In the meantime, I want to make a standard so the whole thing can stand up. Don't forget to close the cap, by the way. Wrong package. I need this one. Let's measure how many we need. Yeah, at least 3. But I think 4 will be better. Yeah, we'll do a double set of 4. So we're going to glue them also. And maybe, yeah, I think so, 8 blocks in total, double row of 4. One, 2, do some more. And this row like that. And then we're going to make 4 rows of 4 blocks. So we can do 2 in the front and 2 on the back. Because this whole plaque is going to weigh quite a lot. So everything aligned. Okay, grab the glue. And yeah, you can put them up like that. And then start gluing right away. Push them together. Those 4 pieces of 4. And let that dry, as well. we're back. I just glued these together. So we have 2 of these and we have 1 big plaque of these. Now I want to paint, so I'm going to turn this over because this is my painting side. And I also have white paint here, just from the construction store. Let me see how everything fits in here. Yeah, that is good. I'll start first with the one on the back. That's easier, so don't get my hands dirty. Grab yourself a brush. Now let's open up this can of paint, if it wants to be opened. Sometimes I'm struggling. Okay. This is just regular white wall paint from the construction store. You can also get it in other colors, but I personally am a fan of white. Just first I'll do the sides. That's easier for me to hold the thing. Try to avoid drippers, but we'll get rid of that later. Just like so. And here is a dripper. Let's go to that side and that side. And now quickly lay it down. And then we can paint the top. Just like so. And when that is done, I'm going to continue with the other ones that need to be painted as well. There we go. That's it, basically. Okay, paint is completely dry. Everything is white, painted twice. And now I want to go distressing the whole thing. And therefore, I'm going to do the following thing. You need a paper cup. I'll have paint here. I have sheer brown and I also have dark brown, but this one is acrylic and this is chalk paint. So this one, I think it suits better. Oops, but we'll see. I am first going to use this. Give it a quick shake. I think that's necessary. And then just pour something into the cup. You see, it's pretty thin stuff, which is weird. Okay, now you can use a sponge, a brush, but I have an old paint roller here that I don't use anymore. And I think it is suitable to start distressing. So just start dipping this with the tip into the paint. Then I'm going to smudge here and there to hopefully get rid of that excess paint that I have upon my brush. Oh. Now suddenly it's on my thumb. Now how that went. Okay, let me first start with the small one. This is the ugliest piece that I have, so I'm going to try with this one first. You can just dab like this, or wipe like that. Whatever you prefer, or do a combination on the edges. I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think I like dipping better than that I like smudging. Then this is what you get. I hope you can see it. And I'm going to do that also for this side. Just dab. And then this is how it looks. Let that one dry, move over to the next piece, and then this will be the final piece. Okay, all the edges are done with this stuff, but I now like to add a little bit more. I'm carefully going to let the sponge absorb a little bit more paint, but not too much. I think I'll start, yeah, with the ugly one. How does this look? Oh, I think it's cool. Okay, that was a bit too much, but it will be on the back, so it won't be visible that much. I think it looks awesome. Let's proceed to this one here. First, start doing it softly. And then you can do bigger like that. Okay, cool. I'm going to do this one as well, just like this effect. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm really in doubt if I want to use acrylic paint, but I don't think I'm going to do it because I think it's too dark to compare to be together with this sheer color. And also like this, the soft matte look, and with that acrylic paint I get a really shimmery look. Not going to do it. I'll let it dry. I think it's pretty quick, but I don't think yeah, just we'll see. I think it dries up pretty matte because here and there I already see that it's drying really fast, and on some parts it is still pretty wet looking. I'm going to leave it this way and I'll be back. Okay, now everything is dry. I really love this effect. The bottom pieces are dry as well, but I'm going to store them for later use because now we're going to grab our glue gun with, of course, I have glue sticks, extra glue sticks, and I also have this rolled burlap. I bought this once at the Lidl, the supermarket, for just, I believe, a few euros, and the roll was, I believe, this big. It was really huge because they sold it at a garden. You know, when they have several themed weeks where they, for example, sell items for your car or for your home or for the cleaning, and this one was in the garden week. What you also need, scissors. I'm going to make a carrot here, and how I'm going to do that I'll try to explain. I'm going to turn this around and turn this over as well so you see better what I'm doing, like so. This is for a better view then. Okay, you just take a piece of your burlap and then you start, I'll say we're going to make here, so I believe up here or something will be good. Just start slightly down, and then you're going to glue here, or actually, yeah, a small dot here, and then here as well, hold. And then you're going to, I can do better with my fingers, I think, and you're going to fold it back, up around until here, a little bit more like that. Then you go back here again, so it gets smaller and smaller. So you're making some sort of cone. That's actually what I wanted to try to explain. Yeah, of course I'm going to glue it, but I just wanted to show you how you can do it all the way down until, let's say, you're here or something, and then you can just cut it off. I'm going to try just recreating this, but then with a glue gun. So here, this one needs to be flat down, otherwise it looks weird. And here only small dots at the parts where you're going to curl your lace back. I think that is the best solution. Okay, let me grab some extra. I think I'm already going to cut it off, just roughly, because then I think I can, oh, this is some sturdy stuff. Then I can think I can do it better because I have more flexibility than when you have such a big roll of burlap that you need to hold. Yeah, now I can move a little bit more easy. Okay, this was a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Maybe it's easier if you have a smaller ribbon. I don't have that, but maybe for the next time. Okay, I want to add some green. I think this comes really close to, you know, the green that you see on a carrot, but it's too long. So I think I'm going to cut off pieces, and therefore I need, yeah, oops. Oh, well, it already came off. Something stronger than just scissors, because there's iron wired stuff in here. I'm going to cut, you know, tweezers. No, not tweezers. Tweezers are for your eyebrows. I mean, what are they? Pliers? You know, where you can cut through metal. That stuff. I believe I have one here in my storage box. So I'm going to cut off smaller pieces. And then I'm going to put them here underneath. And yeah, hopefully that makes it look a little bit more like a carrot than it does now. This thing, that was what I meant. These smaller parts on the bottom are for later use, because now I want to see if I cut off this part, how does it look like? I think it is still too long, but not that much too long. I think these need to come off as well. And then we give it a cut here. Yeah, this must be it, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with the length now. I'm going to glue that. My glue gun was empty, so it's recharging now. Okay, let's cut off this. Then I have to cut it off, not place it in there. What does this look like? Is that too long? Doesn't have to be. I think I'll leave it this way, but I'm going to add smaller pieces in here. That's why I kept these. You can also make it a little bit wider, or fill up the parts here and here, for example. Get a little bit of fuller green, and therefore it's important, don't cut off these parts here, because you need those pieces for gluing, and if you tuck them in underneath or behind each other, then you're not going to see that it's, you know, several loose pieces. Okay, let's take the loose ones off, and yeah, then I'm going to glue. So tuck it in underneath the burlap. You can do this, but I don't like that. I'm going to tuck it in like so. Okay, the green is complete here. And now I want to add a finishing touch. And therefore I have this black ribbon, iron wired ribbon. And how long is this thing? 3 meters. It was €1.50. That is super cheap. Got it from a garden center, and I think I'm just going to make a double bow. Now you can do that by wrapping it around your fingers and do interesting things, but I think I just want to have doing it the cheating way. Oh, that's too big. Still a little bit too big. Think about this is okay. I just folded it double to check how long this thing needs to be. Now I'm going to cut it off. I said I'm going to cut it off. Yeah, it's iron wire, and I don't want to do this with another tool. Okay, I'm just going to grab myself another piece of scissors then. Where is the other piece of scissors? Here. So I cut off about this size. I'm also going to cut off a smaller part. Like so. What we're going to do is, oh, I turned off the glue gun. Thought it was still on, but apparently it went off. What I'm going to do is add a piece of glue here, and I'm going to fold this one around like a circle. That will be the base for our bow. Let me check if the glue is still hot enough. Oh yeah, that will do. Still transparent, so that means it's hot enough. Otherwise it just gets a little bit milky, the color. Okay, just push the ends upon each other. Then fold in here. And this is going to be our bow. Now, I also have a small piece. Put your glue here on this edge, on that line. We're going to fold this one in half. Do not burn your fingers. And lay it down. This will be the center of our bow. I'm going to do next, add a dot of glue here. At your center part here, make sure that the glue is dry and cooled down before continuing. And then I'm going to just pinch this here between my fingers. Oh, it wasn't apparently. I said just wait until it's cooled down. It wasn't cooled down enough. I'm going to pinch between my fingers. And then I'm going to wrap this real tight around. Keep pinching, do not let go. And wrap around. And then add glue here. Hold, wait until it's cooled down, and then you can cut this piece off. And then you can already see a little bit a perfect bow. Make sure that the part that we just glued, the small part, is in the center. Otherwise the loops aren't, you have one big loop and one small loop. Cut off the ends. And there is your bow. Now fluff it a little bit with your fingers. And then we can just apply it here. I think that looks cool. Just applied the bow to the carrot. You can see it. Yeah, this thing is pretty big. Don't do fishtails because then they get stuck here in between, and that is really not what I want. I really like the idea of having a carrot out of burlap. Yeah, I think that is cool. I'm happy with also how the greenery turned out, and yeah, time to make the standard then. I still miss something, and that are the fishtails. So I'm going to make them. Let's see, how long do we want to have them? Think about here. Just cut it off then. And another piece. The same length. Up here. Okay. You just fold them double. And then you cut towards the outer line. So not this way, but this way, towards the outer line of the fabric. Try to hold that, but that was pretty hard. And then this is what you get. Do the same thing here. And that's fishtail number 2. And now you can just, actually glue one here and the other one over there. Just grab your glue gun and then put them this way. Okay, I waited, but I'm not completely satisfied with how the carrot looks like now. I want to do several additions. First of all, I just want to add a little touch of more, playful colors. So I think we're going to just add a tiny little bit of this ribbon in here. And maybe also here, you know, because they are smaller. I think this gives more playful effect, but I don't know, at least here, maybe this is just a little bit too much. Anyway, I also have empty pieces here, and I can't just put these over it because that won't work. I also have, I'll show you a branch of this greenery, and you can simply just grab the one on top and then pull it off, make smaller pieces, which you can add here, but also maybe in between there. So you get a little bit more variation in the colors. When that is done, I'm going to glue the standard, and then I think then we're ready with this DIY. Okay, let's turn the glue gun off, and let me show you. You can see better when I remove the crafting mat how full and beautiful this looks right now. I'm happy. The last step for this DIY, at least I think it's the last step, you never know, is grab wood glue, which I have here, and ooh, I think this is, now I'll take a look at it. Is this too far up? Let's check. I'm going to... No. Oh, I was afraid that I glued it way too much down, but I think it's okay. Good. Let me turn it. I want to see where the center of this block is, which is here. And then I know I got to place this center up here. And then let it dry. Now wait, and then do the same thing with the back part. Just turn it over, let it rest, and let it wait. Maybe I have some coasters here. We can do it easier if we just let it rest. Just a few more coasters. If you let the plate rest upon the coasters, yeah, this is it. Then put the block for the standard underneath it like this, and then the other one on top. Then gravity will do its work, and we just glue more efficiently. I think I'm going to do that. So let's remove. Oh, the nozzle is stuck again. Let me grab a needle. I don't think I can get it away with my nail. No. Just have to fix this. Be back in a few seconds. Okay, there we are. Now, let's see how much glue do we need. Think about half until here, halfway through these blocks. Just do it here. Then the same thing again. I think this is the best side for gluing for this part. This should be enough. Now quickly close the cap. Hopefully then it won't be stuck, but you never know with this stuff. There we go, place it here. Now we're going to lift our plate. Place the center of this block in this center here. Carefully lay it down, and I'm going to feel with my thumb. Oh, did I outline everything correctly? I think so. Do I have an heavy object here? I think I'm going to use a can from the paint to let this one rest here so that it won't fall down. And push this one also upon here. Now I'm letting it go, and I let this dry for I think at least an hour. And here you see the final result of the carrot DIY Let me zoom in a little bit for you. You see the full part of the greenery. Then here we have the ribbon with just a little addition of the black and white ribbon. And the carrot and the standard here underneath. I hope that you like watching the video. Let us know in the comment section what you think of it.